I didn't realize, such a weird and embarrassing thing to admit, but my life was just wrapped up in what Kody needed and what he.
Christine Brown sat on the porch of their sprawling Utah home, the sun casting warm, golden hues over the desert landscape. The desert air was dry and still, and yet inside her, emotions roiled like a storm. She clutched an old photograph of her and Kody, their smiles bright, filled with hope and dreams. Her life had been wrapped around Kody for so long. He was the husband she loved, the father of her children, the anchor in her world. But lately, Christine felt as if she was fading into the background, a supporting character in a story that belonged mostly to him. Being a wife in a polygamist family wasn't like any marriage Christine had imagined growing up. There were unique joys, shared holidays, sisterly bonds between the wives, many children to love, but also invisible pressures. Kody's attention was divided between 4 wives: Mary, Janelle, Robin, and Christine. It was a constant balancing act, trying to carve out space for herself without overshadowing or being overshadowed. "I want to be more than just one of the wives," Christine confided to Janelle one afternoon, her voice tinged with frustration. Janelle smiled sympathetically. "We all do, Chris. But it's complicated. Love isn't just about one person here, it's about all of us." Christine's doubts crept in during quiet moments. When Kody was busy with Robin or Mary, she sometimes felt invisible. The media attention around the family's struggles didn't help. Their private lives were laid bare to the world, scrutinized, judged. She wondered, am I enough? Am I seen? But Christine was strong, a fighter. She poured her energy into her children, into her own passions, writing poetry, gardening, and fostering friendships outside the family. One evening, after a family dinner filled with laughter but also tension, Christine found herself alone with Kody. "Kody, I need you to understand something," she said softly. "My life can't just revolve around you. I need to find myself, outside this family, outside the role of just being a wife." Kody looked at her, a mixture of surprise and concern in his eyes. "I love you, Christine. But I'm scared. If you change, what happens to us?" Christine smiled gently. "We evolve. Or we risk losing everything." Christine began small, enrolling in a creative writing class, reconnecting with old friends, and even speaking publicly about her experience in polygamy, not to criticize but to shed light on the complexities. With every step, Christine felt more alive, more whole. Her relationship with Kody changed too. They grew into a new kind of partnership, one based not just on love but on mutual respect and understanding. Months later, Christine stood on the same porch where she had held that photo. Now, her hands held a book, a collection of her poetry and stories. Her life was still intertwined with Kody's, but it was no longer wrapped tightly around him. She was Christine Brown, a mother, a wife, a writer, a woman who had found her voice. And in that voice was freedom.